What's up everyone, your boy Isaac back again, taking it to the roots of this channel, guide videos. And in today's guide we are covering Pilgrim's Bounty meta achievement. Sadly this achievement does not count towards what a long strange trip it's been, however it will give you the title The Pilgrim and will also give you this cute turkey pet. We're doing 9 achievements and without further ado, let's get into this rapid fire guide where we will go through the quickest possible order from the perspective of both factions. So the first thing you want to do is set your Hearthstone at either Stormwind if you're Alliance and at Orgrimmar if you're Horde. As we will be traveling a lot for some of the later achievements, this will come in handy very much as both capital cities have portal rooms. Now you just want to head on out of town to the spot where the event celebrations are being held. The first thing we're going to be focusing on are the Bountiful Tables. These tables consist of 5 seats and each seat is for a different food. When you sit down you will see that you have a new action bar. Well, what you want to do now is focus on the pass ability. The first achievement we're doing is Sharing is Caring, and what you simply need to do is pass each of the 5 foods of a Bountiful Table. If no one else is sitting at your table, go look for a table with players that sit in it, as you will need them for the next achievement. Sit at the same table as them and just keep on passing any of the foods. Eventually the food will bounce off their dome and you will get the achievement Food Fight. Okay, so now that we got those 2 out of the way, we will get a few achievements all together in rapid succession. Head to your local Pilgrim's Bounty vendor and buy a Bountiful cookbook. This cookbook has 5 Pilgrim Bounties recipes that we will need. Note that you need a certain cooking skill to be able to learn all of them. However, they're great for leveling up cooking, so it will be easy to learn the ones that require higher levels by making the ones that require lower levels. We will need to make 20 of each of these 5 foods for the Pilgrim Bounty's daily quests. However, it's important to note that not all the dailies or the material vendors are in the same spot. They are all spread throughout the major cities, so doing these dailies will give you the achievement called Pilgrim's Progress, and cooking each of these foods will give us the achievement Now We're Cooking. However, to do all of these achievements, we will need to do 12 daily quests. As we can only do 5 a day, this will take us at least 3 days. So what we're gonna do now is gonna be a little different if you're Horde or Alliance. The order of gathering and doing the quests will be the same, just the locations will be different. So if you're Alliance, you're right where you need to be, and if you're Horde, you wanna go to the portal room and take a portal to the Zar Alor, and then from there take the portal to Silvermont City, and then take the red orb on the north side of the Silvermont City to go to the Undercity. Talk to Zidormi if you can't see the pre-BFA Tirisfal Glades. Now for both factions, go to the event area in front of either Undercity or Stormwind. Here you wanna buy 240 honey, 140 autumnal spices, and 40 ripe Tirisfal pumpkins or the ripe Elven pumpkins, depending on the faction. You can choose a different amount to buy by shift clicking on the item at the vendor. Also get 40 mild spices and 40 simple flour and make 40 spice breads, which is a common cooking recipe. All around the event area in Elven Forest and Tirisfal Glades are wild turkeys. You need to pop these off for some more materials, 40 wild turkeys to be exact, that you loot from them actually. Now while you're doing this, you will notice that as soon as you kill one of them, you will get a buff. This buff stacks with each kill if the timer doesn't pass. You want to stack this up to 40, which is coincidentally the same amount of turkeys we will need for the dailies. To catch them quickly, make a macro for /tar wild turkey and turn on the target icons on the minimap. Spam this macro and you will easily find the turkeys you need, as it will switch between the alive and the dead turkeys very quickly, as soon as you press it actually. So when you do this, you will get the Turkinator achievement. When you're done with this, set up a nice cooking fire and make 40 slow roasted turkeys and 40 spice bread stuffings. Also make 40 pumpkin pies. You will want to take both daily quests in the event area, though we won't be doing them yet, as we still have to gather the materials for them. Since you're here, you should go to a Bountiful Table and eat all the 5 meals at it. This is what we call a complete meal, and we will need to have a full meal or a complete meal at each of the cities for one of the achievements, so don't forget to do this whenever you visit a new city. I will remind you, of course. Now, if you're Alliance, you want to take a portal to Boralis and then take a portal to Iron Forge. Ironforge, or simply just fly to Ironforge as it's not that far away, and if you're feeling nostalgic, you can even take the Deep Run tram. If you're Horde, you will now use your Hearthstone to get back to Orgrimmar, as this is where you will need to be. Go to the event area in front of either Ironforge or Orgrimmar and buy 60 cranberries. If you're Alliance, they will be called Tangy Wetland Cranberries, and if you're Horde, they will be called Tangy South Fury Cranberries. Now that we have 60 cranberries, we can make 60 cranberry chutneys. While you're here, take the daily quests of the area. These two require us to turn in 20 slow roasted turkeys and 20 spice bread stuffings. As we already made them before, we just need to turn in our quest. As the quest reward, pick Pilgrim's Bounties for both quests. If you're Alliance, while you're here, don't forget to have a full meal at one of the Bountiful Tables. If you're Horde, you already did it earlier, but if you didn't, do it now. You can check your progress on the Pilgrim's Paunch achievement page. Now that we're done with this, if you're Alliance, head to the docks and take the portal to Darnassus right here. If you happen to be portaled into the BFA version of Darkshore, just dock to Zidormi and take a boat or fly off to Darnassus. If you're Horde, take a portal to the Zara Lore and then take the portal to Thunderbluff. So here you want to buy 60 sweet potatoes and make 60 candied sweet potatoes. When you do this last recipe, you will get the achievement Now We're Cooking. Also turn in the one daily quest for the pumpkin pies. As a reward, once again pick Pilgrim's Bounty. Don't forget to have a full meal at the Bountiful Table at both Thunderbluff if you're Horde and Darnassus if you're Alliance. Now if you're Alliance, since our Hearthstone is on cooldown, what we will do is take a boat from this harbor at the Rutheran village and go to Exodar, where we will sit and have a full meal at a Bountiful Table. If you're Horde and your Hearthstone is on a cooldown, just fly back to Orgrimmar and take a portal to the Zar Alor, and then to Silvermoon City. In front of Silvermoon City is your last Bountiful Table, and now if you're both Alliance and Horde, you should be getting the achievement Pilgrim's Paunch. Now as Alliance, your Hearthstone cooldown should be done, so just do that and go back to Stormwind. And if you're Horde, go to the red orb in Silvermoon and get back to Undercity. Now when you're in Stormwind or Undercity, turn in the last two daily quests and you will get the achievement Pilgrim's Progress. As rewards, take the Pilgrim Bounties. When you open these bounties, you will get a turkey shooter and some items. We need 10 of these turkey shooters, but we can only get 5 of them a day. So, for now, day 1 progress is done, so just chill out, do some Mythic Plus, maybe throw in a raid or two, and then, on second day, do this exact same thing in the exact same order, except that you don't need to buy new materials, as we already bought enough of them for all 3 days. Of course, as rewards, get the Pilgrim's Bounties, as we will need more turkey shooters, and after you're done and have the 10 turkey shooters, you should now take the portal to Oribos and wait where the players are spawning in. You will need to shoot 10 rogues of different races for the achievement Turkey Lurkey. You can see the exact combinations in the achievement text. Be careful though, as these are consumed on use, so don't waste them. After getting 10 rogues, you will get the achievement Turkey Lurkey. And now you're done with day 2, you just wait for day 3 and you can do all of these again if you want to, but if you only want to do the achievement, you will only need to do 2 daily quests. So for the Alliance, we will just turn in the ones in Stormwind, as we already have enough created foods for it. We did it earlier, and if you're Horde, just go to the Zara Lore, Silvermoon, and then to Undercity, and then turn yours there. If you follow the guide so far, you will have just enough to turn in these last 2 quests. Now, from one of the quests, take the Pilgrim's Hat as a reward, and from the other, take either Pilgrim's Dress, Pilgrim's Robe, or Pilgrim's Attire. Now, when you have these 2 items, put them on. Be sure to be wearing both of them, so both the hat and the dress/robe/attire. If you're Horde, use your Hearthstone to go back to Orgrimmar and take the portal to Shattrath. As Alliance, just take the portal to Shattrath since you're already in Stormwind. Go to Setek Halls, which are on the eastern side of Auchendon in Terokkar Forest. You need to kill the boss Talon King Ikiss for the achievement Terokkar Turkey Time. I'd recommend doing this on Heroic since you have a 1 to 2% chance of getting a mount from a Heroic only boss Anzu. This is not tied to the event and can be done whenever. The last thing you need to do is go to each of the opposing factions' capital cities and sit at their bountiful tables. For Alliance, if you want a quick way to Horde cities, I take a portal to Caverns of Time and fly to Thunderbluff and Orgrimmar. And for Undercity and Silver Moon, I take a portal to Twilight's Highlands from this island here and then just fly over there, though for Silver Moon you will have to walk a bit. And for the Horde, I'd recommend taking a portal to Mount Hyjal from this island here, flying to Darnassus, doing the table, and then taking this portal to go to the Exodar, as it's really the only way to get there. And for Stormin and Ironforge, I just take a boat to Stranglethorn from Ratchet and then fly to the cities. If you're seeing BFA zones, just dock to Zidormi. And you're done. You got your turkey pet and your title. Congratulations. I'm not from the USA, so I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but I'm thankful that you watched the video. If this video helped you, show me your thankfulness by leaving a nice comment and maybe even consider subscribing. I also have a Discord channel that you can join with the link from the description below. For now, this has been me, and now I'm out. Peace.